Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to this War of Mine Perfect Start episode 8. Today, we get a new person joining our crew, as well as a lot of other bits and pieces. But let's get things started, okay? Marco is back, and he has got a load of good stuff. We need to deal with everyone, because they are currently very hungry. So we will need to deal with that. And food is going to become a bit of an issue because we're going to get a new person, and that will make 4 people that need feeding. Plus, at the moment, we only have 2 food plus 2 ready meals, so 4 meals in total. So we're going to have to start managing stuff quite a bit more. There's other stuff we need to upgrade. There is other stuff we need to do. So there is plenty going on in this episode. So stay tuned for all those tips on how to deal with everything as perfectly as you possibly can to maximise your chances of getting into the end game of this game and surviving all the way through to the end of the conflict. Okay, so we've got our very hungries that we need to deal with. So there we go. He is now hungry and he needs to cook some more meals. Now, we can only make with the singles because we don't have any veg. We can make 2 because that's all we've got. So make. And that means Bruno will cook those 2 remaining dishes and then we are out of food. So we have no food left. Now, there is some food in some of the locations. You remember from our previous episodes that we stored near the entrances, so they're saving graces. We will be able to get food. Oh, who's this? Someone limping to the door. Can you help me? Okay, right, Bruno, go and have a looky look. See who we've got. Open up our door, and here we go. Let's have a chat. Can I stay with you? Oh, it's Roman, isn't it? Okay, so the military guy. So the guy that's good in combat. Okay, well, let's say yes. We're going to say yes? Yeah, let's say yes. Okay, so Bruno has joined... Roman has joined us. So we now have 4 people in our group, not 3. He's injured, so let's get him to use one of our 2 remaining bandages. To get him hopefully healed up, and we'll get him to rest and recover because we want him fully recovered so he's actually of use to us. We'll get Bruno to go and sit in the chair and we'll deal with everything else as necessary as we go through. So there we go. He's going to go and apply a medicated bandage. That should hopefully help with his wounded status. There we go. Lovely stuff. And off you go, mate. Go and have a lie in bed to start recovering. So we'll let him go off and recover. Let's have a look. So Bruno's currently sitting down. Marco is standing by the kitchen, but he's been fed. Everyone is now just hungry. We have people who are tired. So let's get them to bed as well. Okay, somebody's already sleeping in that one. And of course we sent the guy off to the bottom one. Oh, and we've got 2 food. Lovely stuff. Okay, so we've managed to recover 2 food. So let's get Marco to go and sort that out. And we also need to, not yet, it's still plus 16 degrees Celsius at the moment, but soon we're also going to need to start thinking about heating the place so nobody gets cold and sick, which is definitely something you have to think about as the game starts to progress, because the weather will start going down, and more importantly, your water filter will stop working as well. Okay, so we want to use some more of our rotten food, put that in, there we go, we've got 9, so that's now waiting for some more rodents that we can turn into food. Just as I was talking about it, as you can see I clicked there on the heater, you will see we'll put a piece of fuel in there and the temperature will start going up. So there we go, we've added 1 fuel. And the temperature is going up, added another fuel, and the temperature will go up even more. Now, the only thing is, as I said, don't do this until that number goes from red to blue. Because when it goes blue, that means it is genuinely cold and they are going to start suffering. And you don't need to waste your fuel if it isn't cold yet. I was purely really doing that for you guys' benefit watching the video. So we need to make more bandages. We need some pure alcohol, not moonshine. You need to distill it down to pure alcohol. We can make some cigarettes, which we probably need to do. So we have 4 at the moment. So it was probably worth making more because now we have 2 smokers. Okay, so Bruno and Roman both smoke. So there's two people that need cigarettes. Now the coffee drinkers, so Katia is a coffee drinker, don't tend to mind as much when there aren't coffee beans in the items that you have stored. I've noticed it's not so much of an issue as long as you're maintaining the other needs and requirements. The coffee drinkers don't mind so much. Now, what else do we need to make? Well, these three items are what are needed for the upgrade. So we have no thermoregulators. We will need one to upgrade the wood stove that is in the basement to a better heater. And we'll also need it for the garden, I think it is. Sorry, the alcohol filter. To make pure alcohol, you also need a thermometer on that as well. So there's a few occasions that we'll need it. Can't build an improved herbal workshop yet. We need more components. That's fine. Okay, so Katia is currently building away. And we are approaching the end of this day as well. So we need more components and more wood. We're just one short on the wood. Components wise though, we are significantly down. Now something I'll also show on this video is multi-trading. So when the chap arrives for trade, we can trade with him more than once. I've mentioned it before on previous episodes, but this episode will actually do it rather than just talking about it. So the Advanced Metal Workshop, we're going to need two of those measuring bowls. We've got pretty much every other component we need apart from components and the little coggy bits. So again, more stuff that we need to find when we go for scavenging so that we can start refilling our empty shell cases and creating our own bullets, which is going to become quite important. As you can see, we've been using quite a lot with raids, and getting more bullets becomes more and more challenging, but we do have a lot of empty shell cases. So let's go to the night. So of course we have our 4 people now. Business as usual. So we want sleep, and as you can see, I'm still doing this wrong here. So sending to scavenge, guard, and sleep. Well, Roman, we got him to just sleep. We should have put sleep in bed. Which is a bit of a daft thing to do, but again, I'm just showing you for your benefit what not to do, as well as we're doing what we should be doing. So now pick a location. So again, never use sleep, always use sleep in a bed, otherwise you will have the slept poorly quality the following day, which is not something that you want to have. Okay, so now we need to decide, are we taking anything with us? Well, we'll take the shovel and off we go. Okay. So we've been to this property before. In fact, we've pretty much scavenged it dry. We'll do a grab all for this because this is next to another pile that we can use. So off we go and have a look what's actually left in the house. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have a locked, or did we unlock it? I can't remember. No, I think this is locked. If we check this, I think we're going to need a lockpick. Yes, I was right. Okay, so that means at least one more trip back to this location, purely to unlock that and see what's inside. Again, let's go up to the top. We know this is just, the red dots are just rats running around, so that's fine. Right, okay, let's take what we can from here, and then we'll see what's left in the other place. Okay, so through into the next room. And again, go and check the piles, see what we've got. And more components, more wood, very good. We've filled up our components. Now what we can do is go back to the entrance and dump off most... I don't know how to get there, really? There we go there. Blimey. You didn't quite know how to get back to the kitchen from the bedroom. Marco, I didn't think you were that daft. Right, now we go to our pile that is at the entrance, and what we do is we dump off most of what we've got and put it all back into the pile. So just clicky, dump it all in because we can come back to the stuff later. Again, clear everything out, give yourself plenty of space in your backpack. Oh, there we go, keep going, and keep going, and keep going. Okay, there we go, exit. And now we can go back and we can empty everything else out. Now we didn't check the kitchen, but we'll do it on the way back. So come on, Marco. It's not that difficult. I'm double clicking upstairs, off you go. Trot. Okay, so furthest away from the entrance is this one. So let's get a grab all on this. There we go. So some weapon components, a book, a toy, some other random bits and pieces. Again, next pile, let's see if we can do a take all on this one as well. Yes, we can. Awesome. We've got 3 spare slots left. We're only a quarter of the way through our allocated time for the scavenging as well, so we're not doing too bad. We managed to get most of the stuff from here. Yep, cool. We can do a grab all here as well. That's it. The upstairs is now completely cleared. So again, back to our entrance pile, although we haven't actually checked what's left in here, have we? Let's have a look. Oh, some sugar. Okay, well, we can grab all of that as well. Okay, what was left in the fridge? Again, more sugar, so we can grab all of that as well. Awesome. So now, basically, everything from this location has been completely cleared, apart from what is now in the entrance pile. So everything is now piled up in here. So when we come back, all we need to do is unlock that cupboard that is in the basement, deal with what's in there, and then just collect everything that we need that's left. So we might as well fill up with what we want to take. We want to take loads of components and wood. There we go. In fact, get rid of maybe that piece and take more components, or we could take the weapon parts. Yeah, that'll do. And exit, and then we can end the night. So run to exit. Marco is back. And we are now on to day 19. Wow, already day 19. Okay, so back to our accommodation. So found plenty of real fine stuff. Yep, because you've got a full backpack, which is always good. Oh, we've been raided. Awesome. And we used 2 bullets. Oh, that's not too bad. We only used 2. None of us were wounded. The attackers didn't steal anything, and we were able to defend ourselves. That's good. It's always handy when you do have guns and ammunition, of course, because a gun with no ammunition is useless. But at the same time, I would imagine we now have no bullets left, because we only used 2. Oh, look at that. She just clipped through him. I should sleep off the last night. So this is just more updates on his history. So, you know, news showing some heavy fighting. When it hit me, they're showing Pagoran outskirts. It's my town. You know, horrific stuff. But let's get Katia to bed. Okay, and how is Roman doing? So here we go. So he slept poorly, hungry, and slightly wounded. Okay, so he's gone from wounded to slightly wounded. We have 1 bandage left. Do we use it? Do we not? That's a decision for you to make personally. We're going to go get him to put it on, because hopefully we'll get more as we go along, and then we can start making our own, of course, as we get further down and progress through the game. So that is certainly an option as well. Okay, there we go. So the pain should ease soon. So he's now bandaged. What we can do is we can go and send him to rest. So that will hopefully speed up his recovery, and eventually he will be a fully productive member of our crew. Ah, someone's at the door. I need help. Okay, well, let's send Roman back down. Actually, on saying that, is it really good to send Roman? Because he is slept poorly, slightly wounded and hungry. It's probably worth maybe getting somebody else to do it, or we can just say maybe later. Let's have a look. So, hello again, what are you doing? Thanks for the help. Wounded recovery went back to their homes. One of them still needs bandages. Let's go maybe later, because we don't have any now, because of course he's just bandaged himself up. So we can't help the community, but we did say maybe later, rather than a flat no, because we might be able to find some bandages. And if we're able to find some bandages, then awesome. We will be able to sort out those people and again get more beneficial mental well-being from helping the community during the combat. So improved herbal workshop, should we make it, enables the manufacture of real medications and quality roll-up cigarettes. Yes, because that will allow us to make proper stuff from all the bits and pieces that we recover. Okay, so let him do that. Oh, we've got 2 more food in the trap. Bingo. That puts us up to 4. Lovely stuff. Okay, so that's nearly finished. So the upgrade is nearly done. And we'll get a few more bits and pieces done around. And then we will, of course, go and scavenge another night. And then we will finish off today's episode. So episode 7. Okay, so again, quality roll-ups we can now make. We can make roll-ups. We can make full-on medicines as well. That's something else we can now make, so proper medication. So we've got some more options unlocked. Our 2 wood is still burning in our heater. Right, he's rested, so we can go and send him now. And let's tune the radio, get our classical radio going. So this is Radio Pagoran. Okay, so someone died this morning. Not very good. Shot by a sniper. So tune. Again, you can go for all the latest updates and information, see if anything new has come up. Get it added, and then, as I say, I always tune it back to the classical music just to give them something pleasant in the shelter. Also, mass graves were discovered. Well, we've already got that information. Okay, so again, nothing new. Scrolly, music's playing, so that's your other type of music, of course, but I always put the classical on. I think classical is much more relaxing, especially during times of conflict and everything else, so makes the most sense as to that's what you will want to be playing. So there we go, classical music playing, and exit. Okay, so Bruno's now awake, so we can get him to maybe do something. He's hungry at the moment, accidentally clicked on a medication there, doesn't need that. Go and sit down, have yourself a cigarette or something. We've got 5 herbal medications and 2 proper medications, but no, as I said, bandages now, so not the greatest. Let's go and send him to have a look at the workbench, see if there's anything we can do. We'll send Marco to go and recover the food from the trap and set the trap again, so put some more bait in there. But at the moment everyone's hungry, so that is 4 food in total, and then we should capture hopefully 2 more, which will give us 6, which is good. So that's 1 meal each plus half of our next set of meals. Can we make anything? We can't even make a water filter at the moment because we have 0 components. We could make some more fuel, but we've got 12 at the moment, so we're not doing too bad. We can make another mixing bowl. We can't make the distiller yet. So we need the thermometer, we need basically everything, so we're fresh out of pretty much all of everything that we need to build it, but that is what will distill our alcohol down for high quality pure alcohol for making our bandages, or of course for bartering, depending on how much you can make. Okay, so taking a break, reading a book so we won't disturb him. Okay, there we go, traps cleared. So let's get him to add more. There we go. So Marco's done. And get him to go. I don't know whether it actually makes any difference who does it. Adding more wood again to the heater, which is completely unnecessary. It's already at plus 19 degrees Celsius. But I'm going for the let's make it really warm for them. We can always build another axe. So to upgrade to the improved heater, we need a thermometer and all the other missing components. So that is something else that we do want to do, and we will do as this series progresses. Also picking up, and I would like to say thank you for all the comments. Always feel free to comment on any of my videos, and I will respond always. And also appreciative of any tips and any bits that I'm missing. You know, this is as good as I know. If there's anything I've missed, let me know. It's why I'm kind of changing tactics as we go along. So any feedback you've provided in any of the videos, I will be, as long as it's a good tip, I will be putting it into the content. So thank you. Appreciate all the comments so far. And thank you for subscribing. And if you're not subscribed, then why not subscribe? You might as well. It doesn't cost anything. It's completely free. Okay, right, back to Katia. We'll send her up to the top. Let's see if we can make some more alcohol. We've got some more water processing at the moment. It's already 4:50 p.m, so we are approaching the end of the day. But as you can see, this is a day that we have used the full capacity of. We haven't skipped to end day. Okay, so let's see. There we go. So we haven't got enough water at the moment, so that's fine. We only need 4 sugar cubes, and we've got 45 in stock. So we've got plenty. We've got 11 fuel, so we've got a reasonable amount of fuel now. Just a case of waiting for that water. So we might as well end the day, just after I said we were going to spend the whole day. Okay, right. So where are we going to go? So huge amounts of materials, some weapons, lots of parts. That's the decrepit squat. Bakery, lots of food. What about the hotel? Let's have a look at that. Lots of food, huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, huge amounts of weapons, huge amounts of parts. Caution advised. Okay, so that's a caution location. We could still go there though, no reason why not. I mean, it's probably a big location. Ghost house, so we got some meds, lots of weapons, some parts. The garage, obviously you want to bring medications with you for trade. And these locations have been pretty much stripped bare. But at the same time, there is stuff that we still want to take from there as well, so we will revisit. Shelled school, huge amounts of food, huge amounts of materials, lots of meds, some weapons, lots of parts. Again, sometimes deciding where you're going to go is quite challenging. We've got everybody sleeping at the moment, so we should probably get someone to guard. Again, I've left poor old Roman. I switched him from sleep in a bed to sleep rather than sleep in bed. Poor guy. I just like highlighting this for everything, for something you shouldn't be doing. You want him to have a proper night's sleep. I know it actually affects my game, but at the same time, it's worth highlighting. Do not do this. Although it would have made more sense to just click on sleep and then click on sleep in bed, but you know, it is what it is. Supermarket, location we haven't been to. Again, still deciding, where do we go? Where do we go? Or do we just go back to a place that we've already visited? There is the biggest question. So let's go back to a place we've already visited. Okay, what do we need? We'll take a lockpick and a shovel, and off we go. Okay, so scavenging time. Okay, let's have a look in here. Okay, so materials and some cigarettes, which we'll leave behind, just so that we don't destroy that container. And again, if we brought an axe with us, we would be able to break that up for fuel as well. Oh, wow, one piece of wood. Nice. Not a lot of stuff left behind. Of course, we got the door as well. But again, let's search around the place. And after this scavenging, it will be the end of this episode. So, nothing but useless trash. Nice. Okay, let's have a look on this floor. So, go across, see what we've got. There's noise from downstairs, so that could well be some peeps. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, again, search through. What have we got? Okay, a bit more stuff this time. We'll do a grab all. That only leaves us with one remaining slot. Okay, won't budge, so that means we have to open it from the other side. What about the top floor? Because we're avoiding the noise at the moment, purely because we don't necessarily want a confrontation. We want to try and get as much as we can, get it loaded into the front, and then see if there is actually, see if it's worthwhile without getting killed, of course. But we do have 4 people now as well. However, I would not like to lose Marco. So through we go. Okay, we've got 2 piles here. Let's have a look. What have we got? Okay, just 1 piece of wood. Okay. And the next pile, what's in there? Let's have a look. Again, we've got all the underground stuff. Okay, so 4 components and 2 pieces of wood. Well, we can fill up to that. And we can leave that there, leaving 1 spare slot. So we know we've got a pile to come back to. Now, can we drop down here? We should be able to. Yep, there we go. So now we get to search the pile for the door that we couldn't open, and we can clear the door as well. So another pile of components. Lovely stuff. Let's break this door open. There we go. And then what we will do is we'll go down and we will investigate, would be the best way of putting it. Okay, so there's a ladder there, you can see, so we can go down. Okay, so we have got a metal grate to our left. To our right, there appears to be a hole on nothing, but there is another ladder, and this will take us underground. So let's go down and maybe have a peep through the door, see what we can see. Okay, well, we can't really see what's there, so there is a hiding place. Okay, let's again have a look through. What can we see? Okay, that looks like someone's sleeping. Okay, so do we risk it? Do we go through? Are we going to be able to sneak past the sleeping person? Let's find out. Okay, yep, that's a yes. Okay, so we're now through to the next area. Okay, let's have a look through here. What have we got? Okay. So we've got a couple of people sheltering and talking there. And there is somebody sleeping down here as well. Oh, they're awake, they're awake, they're awake. Don't sneak up on me like that, pal. Okay, cool. That's all he's going to do. Okay. Well, that was nice. That was lucky. Could have shot us. Let's have a look. Okay, anything in there? Doesn't look like it. Oh, we've got another metal grate at the end, followed by stuff that we could potentially steal. which we don't do in this series. We don't. I'm fully going along the nice path. You and how you play is entirely up to you. Oh, we'll definitely take that. Let's drop off a couple of bits of wood and maybe take the cigarette as well. Okay, and exit. Yeah, so we're playing this nice. We're not playing it horrible. There's another door here. That guy is sitting and he's awake now. So, okay, anything else interesting? Okay, there's a fridge. I doubt it's got any food in it, but let's have a look. Yeah, there's some water in there. 9 water, in fact, and a lot of components and wood. So let's take all that water. That would be good. So we'll take all the 9 water. That's a good resource to have. That's a lot of stuff that we're going to need to move towards the entrance. Again, somebody's sleeping. Okay, so let's have a look. What else have we got? Okay, we've got another one of those, and we've got the little bit of, the materials, so that's good as well. There's some coffee. That would be good for Katia, so maybe let's take the coffee as well. Okay, so this is quite a good haul. This is quite a good location. Again, okay, so there's some people through here as well, but I think they're just homeless people. I think that's why they're all ignoring me. Oh, I prepared the secret stash behind the fridge like you asked. I already put some stuff there so you can see if it works. Ah, that was by the fridge. Now, yes, we've now got an extra hand symbol next to the fridge. Okay, so let's see what's here. Okay, 2 food and some pure alcohol. So that will allow us to make bandages. So let's take that, definitely. Okay, again, it's all deciding what you want to take. We're already 3/4 of the way through our time, so there's no time to move stuff towards the entrance yet. This is more just let's investigate the location, see what we can see. There's a locked door there at the end, so we're going to need to bring a lockpick back, so we will definitely be coming back to this location. Wow. Okay, so 2 bandages, 2 pills and some herbal pills, and 2 full medical, a full medical pill as well. That is very good. Okay, so we're taking a lot of stuff here, and that is a locked door. So we do have a lockpick on us. We brought it with us. And let's go in here. Right, what is in here? Okay, so 3 more components. Lovely stuff. Can't take the books, of course. That's fine. And we're pretty much going to have to run to the exit now because we're nearly out of time. So, and that is out of time for the episode as well. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Know-It-All Gaming. I do hope you're enjoying this series and it is helping. And again, as I said, feel free, drop a comment below and I will respond. I respond to every comment that anyone makes on my channel. So if you want to comment, knock yourself out and I will reply as quickly as I can. But until next time, wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night.